It is about 7 a.m. Around 14 hours until the first flight. So still gotta go to work all day. First flight is at around 9 p.m. 12 hours to Qatar, Doha. 9-hour layover, and then about 3 hours to Delhi. I don't know if I'm mentally prepared for that long ass flight, but you know, I'm gonna have to watch some movies, read a little bit. I've got everything packed. This is about everything I've packed. You know, boxers, socks, shirts, pants, toiletries, the carry-on bag. I mean, this is it. It doesn't really look like enough, but it's gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to rewear a lot of these clothes because, you know, I'm there for about a week. I really hope these clothes kind of don't feel disgusting when I try to rewear them, but I'm excited, you know. See the Taj Mahal, I go to an Indian wedding, you know, see some shit that I've never seen before. It could be fun. It's going to be an adventure, that's for sure. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Backpack. I'll be at work in about an hour. So yeah. So after a full day of work, driving around, finally got to the airport. It took 5 minutes to get through check-in and then another like 5 to get through security. It was probably the fastest I've ever been through the airport ever. We stopped at Archibald. Nice little beer, nice little pizza. Yeah, we got to our gates. It's about 8 o'clock now. We'll probably be boarding soon. So yeah, this is it. This is a start to the Indian vacation. So we landed at around 5:36. And we've been walking around the airport for about a few hours, trying to figure out what to do. Sat around for a little bit. Went to a restaurant, saw the prices. Oh fuck! You know what? Might as well just go to the lounge. So paid around $110. Free buffet. Well, free buffet. as much drinks as we want. It's pretty nice. There's like a sleeping lounge on the other side, which is kind of like filled with people sleeping, but it looks a little weird over there. So yeah, we're here until around 2 a.m. So another 6 hours. So we'll see how that goes. So we have finally made it to India after so many hours. I have no idea how long it's even been at this point, but
In about 2 days.
2 days just to get here.
Yeah.
The air quality is insane. I mean, it's pure just smoke, smog. I don't even know what to call it. It's just, I can't breathe. We'll get through the airport at some point, and yeah. All right, so we're off the road somewhere. Had our first meal. stopped at some KFC, you know, some classic good old stuff that we know that we'll like. It was pretty solid. It was around 16 bucks for a full meal for all three of us. I am super exhausted. We're still like about an hour away from Agra, but yeah, we're getting there. We have finally made it to our first hostel. But yeah, let me show you around real quick. So when you come in, we have this, and then our bed's right here. Very nice, very nice.
This is where the magic happens.
Oh, I'll turn on the light. Yeah, nice shower, toilet, sink. So all this for 60 bucks, and they have like a few other buildings, and one of them has like rooftop view of the Taj Mahal, which we'll see later. So yeah, looking forward to that.
This is down part, first floor and second.
Oh.
ये वॉल के पीछे वो सब आर्मी के अंदर में उस ये सीधा वाला ये अंडर रेनोवेशन वो वाला।
What time was it when we went to bed?
Like 7.
7 p.m. It was basically a fucking party outside in the streets. Like some people were going absolutely nuts, but I mean we were pretty exhausted. So yeah, we slept for a handful of hours. We woke up at around midnight 1. Pretty hungry, honestly. So we ordered some Chinese takeout. What is all this shit called?
Hakka noodles with Manchurian.
Yeah, that's what that is. So some of this and some of this.
Yeah, bro.
So yeah, we'll probably eat this and try to go back to bed for a little bit, and then we'll see the Taj Mahal when we wake up.
And the beauty of the gate, look, the writing over the wall. All real semi precious stones which are all in.
तो रुकता है हमारा ये कारण को था तो बंद करनी।
You can't see the reflection. Oh. The green is malachite from South Africa. Black it's onyx from Belgium. हाँ सर black onyx है. अब आप देखिए ऊपर.
So we made it to the Taj Mahal after all those many hours, many flights, many sleepless days. We made it. It is absolutely beautiful. The guide was telling us it took about 22 years, 20,000 people to do. I mean, the construction is just absolutely beautiful. The precision, the symmetry, is crazy. It is definitely worth coming over here to go to see it. maybe once in a lifetime, maybe not, but either way, yesterday we went to the Agra Fort. That was pretty sick. I was just absolutely exhausted at that point because, you know, no shower, basically no food, no sleep. It was pretty rough. But after a half night's sleep, wake up, eat, and then another night's sleep, we made it here nice and early. Luckily, there was no fog to hide the Taj Mahal, because yesterday at around 8 a.m. you couldn't see shit. But today we got very lucky. So yeah, Taj Mahal. So it is 8 p.m. We made it to Udaipur. So now we'll just have to book an Uber, drive for about like an hour to the nice little palace that they're having the wedding at, and yeah, should be fun. Heard the drums from a few steps away. They're going pretty crazy. You know, I got my flower necklace, got my little dot. So now I'm a part of it. Yeah, I guess the whole wedding thing has kind of officially started. All right. So we have made it to our room at the castle. Let's go ahead and take a little look. Oh yeah. Nice bed. Tiny little TV. Wardrobe. Bathroom. Yeah, let's go look at this view. Oh yeah. What about this view? Nice mountain range view. So yeah, we'll be spending 2 nights here. Yeah, it's going to be pretty fun. The plan right now is to go out and get me some clothes for the wedding, because I didn't bring shit. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. So we are Thursday, the 27th. Yesterday was the second and last day of the whole wedding ceremony. Basically, the whole structure of it was the first day was 2 events. It was Mehendi and Sangeet. And then yesterday was Haldi and Varmala and Farah. So the first one was kind of like a initial party. There was some music, people were dancing. The groom and bride were taking pictures. There was some henna going on, which of course I got some. It's darkened quite a bit since I got it. I think it looks pretty nice. So yeah, that was like the first kind of event. During that part, me and the buddies I came with, we went out to go get some pre-drinks with one of Mike's boys, who he calls Mama. Literally like a drive down the street to like this, you know, side store thing that sells alcohol. Pulled up, got some drinks, and then we drove down a little bit more, and then on the side of the road, we're like, all right, time to drink. So they just poured some stuff in some glasses, and then we finished a couple the 2 bottles. And once the bottles were done, just, you know, out the window, some nice recycling. So that was interesting. Yeah, we came back, and then the second event started, which was an even bigger party. Essentially, they had built like this whole stage in like the bigger yard. The groom and bride were seated like facing the stage, and then different groups from both sides of the family would go up and dance.
अलग तुझ में असर कुछ है के दिखता नहीं मगर कुछ है अलग तुझ में
And then like at the end, like everyone kind of goes on stage, and obviously yeah, you gotta go up there. So I went up there, danced a little bit, and then it was like 11, 12, and you're like, all right, time to eat supper. So I mean, I was starving, obviously, and then there was an after party. It was like right beside where the stage was. It was literally like just a mini club. It was crazy. They had like a whole DJ, like basically free drinks. So I had a few rum and cokes, you know. Joined in the dancing, got involved. It was a fun night. And then went back to Mike's room and drank more and just talked until like 3 a.m. So that was a pretty late night, honestly, but it was really fun. It was really enjoyable. And then yesterday, so the thing is, I didn't fully attend both of the events. I attended most of it for both, but I had some crazy stomach issues. I mean, shitting, vomiting. I mean, it was nuts. Either way, the first event was kind of like where like the pool area was. Again, I didn't fully attend it, but what they were doing is they were just playing like a lot of games, and they had like the whole turmeric thing on their faces and stuff. But yeah, I was there for like 10 minutes, and I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom, and then I came back out and I gotta go again. So I don't know if it was something I ate and like that day, or like it's just like an accumulation of everything, but yeah, it was super not fun. And then I thought, okay, it's just gonna be like a one-time thing, it'll pass. Then the last event came, and that was even crazier. It basically, we walked out in the streets and ended up behind like this big kind of bus thing that was playing some crazy music, like literally like in the roads. People were driving by. It was kind of dangerous, dude. But yeah, we were out there dancing, and you know, I was getting involved, you know, I was in there. But the whole time, I'm like, bro, my stomach, like, I don't feel good. So at a certain point, like, they get out, we walk up, like, the little hill, and I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom. Shitting, vomiting, I mean, it was rough. I literally, I don't understand how I could have so much shit come out after, like, eating, like, a normal amount. Right now, I'm completely empty. There's absolutely nothing in me anymore. But yesterday was crazy. So I stayed in the room for about like an hour or maybe even 2, because I just couldn't go out again. But eventually I did walk out. I went down, like, it was kind of like done, which was unfortunate. But I walked around a little bit. People are like, oh, take a picture, take a picture. I literally feel like a celebrity here. And everyone is like, oh, let's just take a picture, like, literally with their whole family. Like, sons, daughters, wife, husband, like, everyone wants to take a picture. Okay. Came back, and then I just went to bed. I fucking went to bed. And last night was a horrible sleep. Woke up like 2-3 times to go to the bathroom. Oh my god. But now I feel better. Overall, it was an amazing experience. If ever you get invited to an Indian wedding, you should definitely go. Everyone is super nice, super hospitable. They just want to see you have fun. And of course, I'm doing as much as I can to, like, live, like, the full experience. Like, even with the clothes I got from the shop, you know, like, very nice, very comfy. Got the turban thing done yesterday. But overall, great experience. So yeah, I tried my best to kind of, like, film as much as I could, but I also didn't want to, like, be in their faces with my phone. But yeah, we'll see how the rest of the day goes.
Just enough time to buy some. The first thing the Britishers did was fucking looted the temples.
All right, so first stop on the way to the temple. Just stopped at a restaurant in the countryside somewhere. No idea what kind of food that they're going to be serving, but look at this view. It's pretty great, huh? I'm just kind of standing on, like, a random rooftop right now, but there's a little bit of smog. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty great. So yeah, we'll have a little bite to eat, and then we'll keep going. On our way to Jaipur, we stopped at a temple. The name of it, I forget, but it is absolutely beautiful. Around like 4,000 workers to do all the artistry in it, but it's all like marble and stuff. It seems almost impossible for humans to have done this, but it's great. There's a lot of rules to it though. Like, for example, we couldn't wear shoes, or you can't bring your phone in unless you pay a fee. But I mean, it's pretty understandable, right? This is like one of the temples where white people can actually go in, because apparently there's quite a few that we're like not allowed to because they see all us white people as Britishers. You know, they kind of fucked the Indians over a little bit back in the day. But other than that, it was a great little visit. Now we're gonna be going to Jodhpur. It's gonna be around like 2 or 3 hours still. About a 2 or 3 hour drive. The roads are fucking windy as shit because we're like basically driving on the side of the mountain. But yeah, this was a nice little visit.
1.5 किलोमीटर दिखा रहा है ऑटो कर
Alright, so after having driven for about like 4 or 5 hours and then having to take a little tuk-tuk through the city because it was insanely rush hour, we finally made it to our hotel. It actually is very nice. It's not what I expected having driven through the city, but and let me give you a little quick show around. Nice little bathroom.
This is the entire world where we just fucking exist outside
Yeah, nice little balcony. View of the streets.
It's serviceable coffee.
Another bedroom.
His benchmark is Nescafe.
It looks a lot better than I thought it would. So yeah, we're gonna be staying here tonight. Gonna go to the roof. I'll probably have like a quick little drink and just kind of relax. And yeah. So we just finished our first and only night in Jodhpur. We were supposed to initially spend 2 nights here, but we kind of realized that there's not really much to do other than visit that fort there. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Last night was pretty solid. We kind of just chilled up here for a couple hours, and then we ordered some chicken biryani from some random place. We said 0 spice, but it was still, you know, a little bit spicy. On our way here, we could only drive up so far, up until the traffic was just way too insane. So we had to take a little tuk-tuk, which was pretty fun. Got to drive in like the back streets, absorb all the smells, you know. That was an experience. You know, you can't be coming to India and not going on a little tuk-tuk ride. So yeah, other than that, we'll go visit the fort and drive to Jaipur. So hopefully that's a fun 6-hour ride. As we were about to go up for breakfast, just walking around the room, you know, walked by the bed. Then I ripped the fuck out of my pants on the side of the bed.
Now, to preserve the water content, we would use mineral. Bro, saw that big ass. Welcome, sir.
बढ़िया बेड मिल गया था अब ले लो मिल सीधा आएगा जाम दो
After basically our whole vacation, we finally made it to our last hotel. Comparing this one to like every other night, it seems pretty damn worth it. So let me show you a quick little tour. All right, so walking up the stairs, have a little chill area, got a pool. The pool is a little sus because the water wasn't moving when we got here, so I don't know if we're really gonna go swimming, even if she just turned it on. Kitchen area, very nice. They have their own bottled Voss waters, 80 Voss. And then got the first bathroom. I mean, it's looking pretty damn good. And then the first room. And other bathroom, actually. I mean, this is crazy. And from the pool area, we're gonna go upstairs. And then this is the other room. With another bathroom. And these bathrooms look absolutely insane compared to any other previous bathroom. Then we'll go out to our little balcony. Nice view. I would say we're all very pleased with our decision of taking a very nice hotel for our last day, because last night was pretty fucking ass. Because since our plans changed, we kind of had to stay at a random hotel that we didn't book online. Our driver was kind of just driving around and trying to find some available hotels. And we eventually found one for about $60, like for all of us. And I mean, that one was just complete fucking shit. Like I did a little recording when we got there, but we just wasn't really in the mood. Yeah, like the power went out like about a dozen times overnight. Just the overall smell of the room was just kind of unbearable for some of us, but we survived. So it could have been worse, right? But even if it's just for one night, I think we'll enjoy this one quite a bit. And yeah. So yesterday was definitely a day. We visited the forts that we can see from our room, the Merengar Fort. And then after that, we went to go visit like a mini Taj Mahal thing. The fort was very nice. It was very nice. There was a lot of history behind it. The views were insane. Inside, you could see a lot of attention to detail. The amount of gold covered things. Different floors for different uses. The tour guide was, I mean, a lot of information the tour guide was giving, I forget, but in the moment it was pretty nice. So I'm very happy when we went to go through all that. And then after that, we went to go visit this like small marble like mini Taj Mahal thing. Lots of portraits of royalty in there. Again, very, very nice. And the views were also very nice. You can see like this super long wall on top of the mountains from there. Like there's almost not a single thing that we visited that wasn't nice. And even though they're mostly like temples and forts and stuff, they're all pretty unique in their own way. So even if it seems kind of repetitive, for me it's not. So then after we visited those things, he brought us to a few different shops, one of them being a like pawn shop. You go in there, you see, like when you think pawn shop, you think like trash, but there it's full of like nice Indian antiques and objects and stuff. It looked great. But then we got brought downstairs to like this textiles area. Okay. You know, it's fine, it's nice and all. And then this one guy comes up to us and he's like, oh, like, let me bring you in this side room because you'll get super confused on here, and I'll show you some items. I'm like, okay, sure. We'll sit there and be, you know, introduced to a bunch of random shit. Starts off, bro, this guy has got to be the best salesman I've ever met in my life. Okay, he's like, they're opening these blankets in front of us, like wishing them in our faces. Oh, feel. I mean, they felt nice. They felt very nice. And he's giving this whole backstory spiel about like celebrities and these high brand, like the blankets are like super like high brand and stuff. And bro, we all got fucking scammed to shit. Okay, even the Indian guy got scammed. So then it says in my head, I'm like, I trusted him. Okay, I trusted him. I don't know why. We spent the whole vacation avoiding scams, and then the one time we kind of let our guard down a little bit, and we spent money, bro. Oh my god. Either way, we walked out of that store, and then like, the first thing I do, I look up the store, I look up reviews, and like immediately it says scam. I brought it up, and then everyone's just kind of like, yeah, like we know, but it was only like known after the fact, right? Like in the moment, we're all like, we were convinced. So yeah, that shot our moods all the way down, and that was right before our 8-hour-long car ride. So you know, all we're thinking about is how we spent all that money on fucking garbage. I mean, like, they're nice things, but they're not worth that amount. Okay, it's we got scammed. Okay, 9-hour car, 8-hour, 9-hour car ride to our shitty fucking hotel, and yeah, it was just not a good night. That tour guide was in on that shit. He brought us to his boys, and he was like, bro, these white fellas are going to spend their money, and we did. So yeah, that was yesterday. Today was very nice. After yesterday, we were like, oh, like we're off tour guides. But when we got there, we were like kind of confused. So we got him. He walked us through the whole thing. And again, some of the historical facts are kind of crazy. You know, a king having like 12 or like multiple wives. You're going to go see each of them one at a time. None of them really know about each other. They got like servants helping them do some naughty things. Yeah, so that was pretty good. Like along the way, we also like saw a few other like religious things. I mean, again, everything looks pretty sick. And then after that, we went to like the one that was like kind of meh. We didn't get any guide for that. Good thing, because it was mostly just like artifacts, which are cool and all, but I'm like mostly interested in like human artwork and engineering and like anything that like looks impossible to do. Then we visited this other thing, which was basically a bunch of things that were built to tell time. Yeah, as I'm filming it, you know, like it looks pretty cool. Then my phone dies, so I don't have much clips of that. 10 minutes away from the city, we get here, and here is pretty great. We're just here to relax for one of our last days in India, because I think we kind of deserve it after everything, especially after yesterday. So yeah, we'll relax and see how the rest of the day goes. It is now Sunday. Today is the day where we're taking our flight to Delhi and then eventually back to Montreal. It's been a pretty great stay here. Breakfast was prepared by the people staying here, which was great. I mean, they just did it like right in front of us. We've only had some fruits. Haven't had any fruits like all week, so my body's kind of thanking me for that. But other than that, it's a very, very nice place. Apparently it's booked like 25 days out of the month, so we got pretty lucky with finding this one. But yeah, so today we're going to be going to a temple, which is apparently good for granting your wishes. So who knows, I might become religious for the day today. Yeah, hopefully today's a good day.
My brother, this one. That is around 36.
It is about 2:20 now, 2:20 a.m. We landed here in Delhi at around 3:20. It was like a 40-minute flight. So it was a pretty short flight, but like an Indigo, the seats are ass, so it was kind of uncomfortable. Either way, after the flight landed, we went to one of Mike's brother-in-law's house, and we just chilled there for hours, watching movies and eating their food. I felt very at home there. A very nice family, very nice family. Our flight is in about an hour, so we're gonna have to wait here for a little bit. But other than that, 2 more flights and then we're home. 4 hours and then a 3-hour layover and then a 12-hour flight. Both Qatar Airways, no more Indigo shit, thank God. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna record any of it because it's all just the same shit, just airports. It's kind of boring. But yeah, hopefully these flights go very well because I'm looking forward to getting home. So we got back in Canada about like a week ago. Being back in this snowy ass weather is great and all, but India was awesome. It was awesome. It really like surprised me a little bit because I mean, just like everyone else, I'm used to seeing what it looks like online, which is just trash everywhere, street food, lots of people running around. But at least where I went, it wasn't all like that. There's a little bit, but I saw mostly great things like the Taj Mahal, the forts, the temples, a wedding. I mean, I understand not everyone witnesses all that, but I did, so I had a great time. Being there really kind of just put me in like a whole different perspective, so I figured why not be involved as much as I could, and so I did. I got involved. I was in there. I was meeting new people, doing things I wouldn't normally be doing, and I really enjoyed it. So I guess it's kind of obvious that being involved means we'll have a little bit more fun, but it wasn't really obvious to me until now. So that was like a little personal takeaway from the trip, I guess, that I will try to be involved as much as I could when it comes to everything, because I have more fun, the people around me have more fun, and it's just overall a better time. So yeah, I tried to film as much as I could, put together like a little vlog type-ish video, but yeah, I was trying to experience it for myself also for the first time, so I didn't capture every single thing that happened. But yeah, that was India.